Hey, lads, about how many quotas does it take to upgrade a row lot to a town lot?
That's a good question. Hey, look. Tape's rolling, people. Tape's rolling.
Oh no, the tape, it's rolling!
It is. Right on the set, boys and girls, getting ready to go live on the radio.
I'm Barrick, and you're watching NBNN.
Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where Jack is on the phone for the 30 minutes right before the show and has no idea what's going on.
Barely hanging up just as he's sitting in his stool, inhaling. Yeah, both of us, we got to stop hitting the vapes right before the intro there.
No. That's the important thing.
Well, we can hit the vapes, just, while we're trying to get the intro out of our mouths. Having a lungful doesn't help.
It absolutely helps.
I worry about you catching some kind of lung disease.
Yeah. Keep watching the mainstream media. They'll keep lying to you. But, yes, hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's show. It is Hump Day right here on NBNN. It is Wednesday, November 13th, 2019, for the record. And, of course, we are here with, I don't know, what do we got today, Jack? We got some interesting stuff today, as we got some not-so-interesting stuff today. We've got a train wreck today.
Well, we always have a train wreck.
That's right.
That's par for the course. But excuse me.
Ain't no excuse.
Yeah, suck on that vape stick some more. Why don't you?
Get the special vape stick out.
He's probably got Dr. Pepper vape.
Oh, there you go.
And then something's going on with my connection to where people were cutting out. But yeah, the Lewis stuff is both mildly entertaining and then also extremely boring. And I look forward to the Lua integration. I look forward to better information. I'm waiting for the day where we can actually move our real health bar.
Thank you for the host.
No, I just want to be able to change all my words of power to Lavate las manos.
Yeah. That's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't actually see that one happening. Now, you may be able to actually send a text every time you do something that'll do that, but
I will just send a tell to Atos every time I cast a spell.
that you could script that with Lua.
Yes, I know.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah,
absolutely.
On his spell, he gets Lavate las manos as a tell.
Yes.
Every time Spiffy You should do it every time you use a skill. That's what you should do. And every
Yeah.
time you
That's
cast.
right. Every time I use a skill, like let's say rapid fire.
Oh, there
Levitate
you
Los,
go.
Los Manos.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's one where, and people are sending me messages. But yeah, there's so much going on right now. Laz, do you actually have Disney Plus?
I do not. I actually got it on a tab over here to take a look at it. I've been hearing a lot about it, and looking at the price, it may be worth trading Netflix in for Disney Plus. I don't know.
Well, if you have Hulu, I would probably drop Hulu for Disney Plus.
No,
Actually,
never.
You can get them bound all in one account, and it's cheaper.
As never was one for Hulu. Also looked at that last night just for giggles and grin because they had that bundled package.
The weird thing about that is like Disney owns the majority of Hulu. At one point in time, it was like 3 major studios that were equal shareholders, but over time, Disney has actually acquired more than anyone else.
Yeah, well, they've been gobbling things up now.
You do know with one flip of the switch, Disney can keep it off of Hulu.
Well, I'm aware of that. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. But as of like back in May, Disney became the primary shareholder of Hulu.
Yeah, and now we have a whole bunch of new Disney princesses across the Disney portfolio.
Deadpool's a Disney princess.
Yeah.
Then also, the best princess ever from
Rocky Horror.
Yes, Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I forgot his name.
As Tim
Curry.
Tim Curry. Yes.
Tim Curry is a Disney princess. Yeah,
gotta love that shit.
But I will say that yesterday I was playing around with bed knobs and broomsticks while someone was polishing my bed knob.
Yeah, looking for the booby shot. Well, he had his own booby shot.
Well, I watched like 15-20 minutes of it.
Yeah, you were actually watching any of it.
Angela Lansbury does not do it for me.
Gotta give some shout outs out there. We got Botox with us today, the Maynard, Famines, Krasny, Eagle. How you doing, Eagle?
Thrady is here.
Thrady is here with us in the studio, along with Mom. Yeah.
And
doing out there?
Klinger from MASH is also a Disney princess now.
Klinger from MASH, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A Disney princess. Gotta love that one.
Yes.
I love these.
And I completely forgot to load marbles up, so oopsies.
Didn't forget that one today. Don't think I forgot anything today. I think everything's ready to go, including first giveaway.
I have to make sure that it's working. Yeah,
so let's go ahead and open up the first giveaway. Gonna give away a ferocious Arctic wolf, courtesy of Storm's Pets. And exclamation, I love free shit. Yes, you're gonna have to do that again. There you go.
Yeah.
Jumped the gun just a little bit on that one. And Storm's always keeping us stocked with pets to give away to you guys. Like CC's been giving us gold to give away to you guys. So
yeah,
happy to do it.
But speaking of pets, since we're doing the giveaway, the Weasel made a post on the forums about Taming and Resurrection.
And I don't know how we missed this one a couple days ago, but it showed up in the Daily Britannian today.
Yeah,
Eagle. Thank you very much.
So the Weasels noticed that the prices for tame pets have been going down in the various markets, with changes benefiting tamers and pet users. What do you think about the possibility that a pet doesn't resurrect after a certain chance or a certain number of reses? Armor and weapons have decay. Should pets have decay too? Well, decay is inherently bad. Destroying weapons and armor is
Bad.
inherently good for the market.
Well, I believe that's what he's saying here.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But the word decay is misapplied because it's not over time that the pet becomes more useless. What he's trying to say is a tamed pet has a limited lifespan, essentially.
Well, I'm going to put it to you in the sense that, again, everybody hasn't heard, I'm playing around with Red Dead 2, and you've got to upkeep your mounts while you're riding your horse. And when your horse gets to a certain health status, stamina status, you got to do all that stuff and pay attention to your pets, as it may be. And if you don't, he will buck you off and take off on you, and you're going to have to go do something to appease your pet again. If your pet dies, it costs to heal and resurrect your pet.
Absolutely.
So I could see things like that where the tamers and the people who are using pets in, combat, just the users of pets, would have to pay a little bit more attention for that extra handy-dandy fighting partner in battle. I could understand that, but the resounding...
Summon one.
Well, we have pet death here, too, which we don't have over there. So your pet, I guess it could die, but I haven't seen that. I guess I've got pet insurance for that. So.
I have many summon pets die on me. I've resurrected them, and that's it.
Okay,
Or
and
just cast
have
the
you
summon
had
again.
a pet die and then you don't hit it within the 5-minute timer and it's gone for good? Or you've left the scene without resurrecting it? Yes, it happens all the time. So
they do die, but I'm always there resurrecting them. Well, except for that time we had a bug when you left the zone, the auto res.
That was fun for the while,
That lasted about a patch.
It's doing something.
Yes, but seems the overall majority on this topic agrees that there should have no decay. Although with the introduction of barding and pets as a combo possibly here in the near future, I don't know. We'll have to see how pets come in the next expansion, as it may be.
I really think that pets need some sort of upkeep as far as their strength goes. Like, you need to feed them on a schedule, and
we've mentioned that several times over the years about
as you're talking about like the upkeep and things like that. And then from there, it's the same way that like back in UO, where you had to eat in order to maximize your stuff.
All right,
yes, absolutely.
Let's put this to rest right now. This is not UO. Let's quit with the back in UO.
But we're not saying that we don't want UO. Yes, we don't want a UO. But what we do want is meaningful existence in the game. Again,
yes.
No, you've been denied meaningful existence.
Oh well, I mean we also want our actual us to impact the game world in some substantial way as well.
Yeah.
I really think that virtue needs to be tied to a little bit of everything as far as...
You want your virtue tied to that vape stick.
That's right.
And that was Laz's vape stick, not mine.
That's right.
Because I don't think you can hear mine going off, unlike Laz's.
We can make them hear yours.
Oh, absolutely, we could. But I like the impact of the actual world. Some vendors would respond to you positively. Some would respond to you negatively. Just like we know how that the certain subset of the the game, the NPCs are atavism supporters, and that actually would be something where
cannibalism supporters.
Cannibalism needs. Well, the atavists just hate all the players.
devastate everybody.
Yeah. Yes. But lots of stuff, I mean, needs to be changed.
Yeah, Maynard, absolutely. That
gameplay.
Also would add another aspect to the commodities market, making food and supplies for your pets to be sold by characters vendors. Absolutely. There would be a whole new crafting market, a whole new
That's
market
right. You can
in general.
cook your own pet food.
Make things much more dependent upon players for actually providing things. I mean, which is what
they're already started doing with the farming.
Yeah.
Just so folks, if they're not paying attention to all the nuances of these changes, there is meaning behind most of this. It's just not very.
We hope there's meaning. We hope there's meaning.
Keeping our finger.
Yes.
But yeah, again, interesting topic. No overall decay, but I believe that again there should be maintenance involved.
So tell me, what if I got to kill to get meat and meat byproducts?
I don't know, lambs, deer, bear. You're already doing that, aren't you? I know I was.
They don't have any meat byproducts in them.
You want byproducts. You're still looking for turkey dinners, so have you
That's
submitted
right.
that?
There's no turkey dinners.
Have you submitted that yet?
No.
See, now's the time of the year to submit that. Thanksgiving time. Why don't we have turkey dinner? 60.
What do I do? Put in a bug report like that? Excuse me, but there's no turkey dinners in the game.
Not a bug report in the suggestions.
Oh, you want me to go to the forums?
Well, yeah.
That place hurts my eyes.
Yeah, well, everything hurts your eyes.
It's all meant to hurt.
That hurts your eyes. We hurt your ears.
I know. Well,
No,
I mean,
my ears.
Life is pain.
That's
Life
right.
is pain. You gotta love the Princess Bride.
Yeah, they want to give me eye surgery now.
What is with the Princess Bride? What is? I've been seeing like a dozen memes a week lately on the Princess Bride.
The best movie ever, man.
Yeah, those memes.
Best movie ever.
Dirty Garden Gnome, that's the first time we've ever been given that request. Turn Spiff down a little bit. He's too loud. Spiff, you can barely ever hear.
I turn him down all the time. What are you talking about? I look at the volume meter and try to make sure that everything's in the yellow occasionally.
Yeah, well, my volume meters have decided to quit working. I don't know. They work at the beginning, and then all of a sudden they stop after a couple minutes, and they no longer work. So I don't know why that is. And I don't question it. Everything else functions, so,
Yeah. Well, Maynard's observation is life is like a self-inflicted dick tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we do have updates from Chris, and that will actually segue into some of the other conversations that we intend to have today.
Think?
Just possibly.
Let's see. Let me get there. Where are we going? The Twitterverse?
We are going to the Twitterverse.
7 hours ago?
7 hours ago, Chris made a post from releases are 4 to 5 weeks, depending on where the last Thursday of the month falls. Last release was on the last day of the month, and we moved this release up a week due to Thanksgiving. So poof, release is almost here, and tomorrow is lockdown. Yikes.
What the hell is lockdown?
Lockdown is where they are not supposed to be submitting new stuff. They're supposed to be testing and fixing things. But lockdown, as we know, has been very, very subjective as they try to finish whatever task they are working on to fit it into the release.
Lockdown happens a week before release where they stop submitting stuff and start pushing towards the final build for the release.
And that's also where QA becomes much more important as they go through and test the stuff that they're
QA.
supposedly
We don't need no
working on.
QA.
Yeah.
No, I want them to put in a vendor called Swanson that sells turkey dinners.
Yeah. And Chris did say that there will be a stream today at 2 p.m. To talk about all things Lua.
You're jumping again.
What? Oh, sorry. It was another 3-week release, means 1 week patching previous release, 1 week of lockdown, and 1 week of actual new content work. There likely won't be any new big visible items this release except for Lua in bug fixes. Quests, episode 2 content, maps in progress for release 73.
For release 73. Do you believe it? They're going to hit the release of the maps by December? Is it actually going to happen?
Maybe.
I'll have to go pull out those tapes from January where Jack said, no, I ain't going to see it in December.
Maybe.
I don't know. We still may not. You know, we know the track record. So.
That's right.
You do remember that was supposed to be all of episode 2 was supposed to be released.
That's how
December.
You interpret it.
No. That's how they provided it. It's not how I interpreted it. Engineering term of the day: analysis paralysis. When you know there's a better way to do something, so you become paralyzed and make no progress because you keep reworking the same code. Example: Atto suffered analysis paralysis while writing a periodic update system for Lua.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a better way to do it.
Round and round.
There's a better way to do it. I just don't know what it is. And I'm going to keep on trying until I figure it out.
Not that way. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And then a minute ago, or actually probably 2 to 3 minutes ago. Here, let's
5 minutes ago.
7 minutes ago. Atos got the input-output file input-output and other fun stuff working. For now, it's a bit of a Wild West, but soon it will lock to your working folder, because you do have to create your own Lua folder in order for these things to work.
Yes, not making it easy. Couldn't the patch just create a Lua folder for you?
That would be a great thing, so that way it actually tells you that it's the right place to put it.
I'll tell you where to put it.
I know exactly where to put it, and it's right in...
Yeah, I'll tell you where to go.
Now, the important thing is that you need to bang play on my stream. And then, but that takes us to people talking about the Lua framework being needed.
Lua framework needed.
Yes. Michiko points out that while it's exciting that Lua is being integrated into Soda, he's worried about it being done in a hodgepodge fashion without a lot of detailed thought on how it should look, behave structurally. For example, today he saw this tweet: updated logic to load all .lua files in the folder and handle case sensitivity for Linux.
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah. This appears to mean that modular design packaging is not being considered. What do I mean by that? It should be possible to write an entirely self-contained Lua add-on and deploy it in its own subfolder in the Lua location. For example, new crafting user interface or inventory user interface manager. In the above two theoretical examples, you have 2 add-ons installed, one named new crafting user interface and another named inventory user interface manager. Those add-ons are fully self-contained, and all Lua is contained within them. So all the scripts related to it.
The packages, basically, is what he's talking about, right? You know, somebody writes a package, you drop it into that folder, it should structurally be sound, and drag and drop use, basically, is what he's saying.
Yeah, without having to dump every single one of the scripts inside of the root
one
folder.
main folder. Yeah.
So he's trying to create a folder hierarchy, which would actually make it much better. And Tyrion is playing with Tyrion really is actually rolled up in a corner.
It would be, but again, well, you're going to need libraries, I guess, on the server side, not necessarily.
Well, I think it was actually more of just he's just talking about
libraries on the server side. You're asking for lag.
Well, he's not talking about libraries. He's talking about like self-contained modules. So that way you could easily distribute everything, and you don't have to worry about the same script. Someone naming their individual script the exact same thing, and so that way it would end up breaking a bunch of different
other scripts when you're dumping them into
other
one
scripts
main folder.
because
if it's got reliances on file names that may be the same, you got that possibility of breakage. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah. He did what?
Let's say get Soda Curse.
So, yeah.
Do we have Soda Curse? Did somebody create that out there?
I don't think so, no.
I've been looking
for... But now that Lua exists, they might do it.
I will have to look into that. Because
think about it. Why would you have something for mods if mods aren't even allowed?
Don't know. So he actually made a forum post about it. Additionally, hopefully some thought will be put into making some default objects global, as was done in WoW. For example, the player unit object should be directly accessible and usable. For example, WoW again, unit name to get the player name or local map ID.
That's right. As long as I got something that lets me find something on a map, like a little arrow, I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bank is this way.
You just need your banker and the location of Swanson.
That's right. Go buy my TV dinners and I'm set.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want the Nighthawk TV dinners?
No, I want the banquet in Swanson.
Okay. I'm not a TV dinner aficionado, so I can't tell you which one is the best.
You got to remember, you got TV dinners I don't get.
Okay.
Now, the ones he's referencing, you should be able to find in any Walmart.
Yeah, I haven't been in a Walmart in a while.
Wally World, man.
And I know I need to go in there and look at the people of Walmart, but I think I'm becoming one of the people of Walmart, so...
I got to know the brass really good.
Am I a person of Walmart?
Dirty Garden Gnome says that he's not smart enough for these discussions, but he likes playing with his Play-Doh and Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks, really? Not even Lego?
Lego's pretty high tech, man. Careful.
He needs the bigger ones. He's not as agile.
Yeah.
Also, there needs to be a way to enable and disable specific mods. Again, this is a default part of the WoW interface. When you log in, you can pull up a list of all the Lua add-ons you have installed and selectively enable and disable them as needed. And then Eric's lists several issues separately. The issue of being prepared to launch a given feature to QA's complex one tied up with the history of the project, player expectations of response to their requests, the very individual tolerance or lack of tolerance for ambiguity. I think it's fair to say that this project is well down the path of launching first and learning what they toss out. I'm not sure how much we will be able to walk that back or even to what extent we should. We can fill a forum with the differing viewpoints that apply to our shared endeavor here. I do think that we should do more to improve the quality of the systems we see released. I just don't want to try and tackle that subject in a forum dedicated to Lua. The folk that are here are already committed to the feature. I think naming exposure to a let's talk about that one a little bit. Eric's is absolutely right about some features are just thrown into the game with not a lot of feedback provided and not tested as well as it should be. And some of it is still first iteration stuff that eventually we were told they were going to go back and rework, but 4 or 5 years later, it hasn't happened.
Go back and rework. That's funny.
I know. But at the same time, this is one where I think Chris has actually stated that the integration of Lua is something that he wanted to do based off of player feedback. And I don't know.
Well, this isn't even the first iteration. I mean, that is, coming in, in 72. So,
yeah,
we will see what actually makes it, what doesn't make the cut, and go from there. But even at that, yes, we build as we go around here.
It's the iterative development process where Chris is trying to incorporate something that players have asked for many years. And this is where he is not an expert on Lua systems. And so he is trying to develop as he's learning.
Yes, as you saw in his Twitter post. Now,
Yes.
Maynard, just curious, we have the Deco palette now that will allow you to find all the stuff on a single property. And you can always find a list of what's on your vendors if you don't know what that is also. So I don't see where you would have a hard time finding anything anymore in this game. Unless you just want to try and find a specific object in the world, which, that's,
Well, the other thing we also have to remember is that one of the things that, as Chris has said, he doesn't want to open up as many systems up to Lua, and he wants to do it very incrementally. So that way he can gauge exactly what is possible to be exploited, so that way he can minimize potential exploits.
No, you open it all up at one time, complete and utter chaos, and then you start nailing down the
exploits. Holes, right?
Nailing down the people who act like garbage.
Yeah. So we will see exactly what ends up happening, but there's a lot of testing going on.
We're keeping an eye on it, that's for sure. But before we move further, we got to do a giveaway here. Exclamation, I love free shit. Give you all another few seconds to get in on that action. Giving away a ferocious Arctic wolf, courtesy of Storm's Pets, with locations throughout Novier for your convenient pet shopping.
There's one in Goldfield.
I do. One in Goldfield, one in Journey's End.
And Tyrion's being a menace, knocking stuff off of my nightstand.
But he's a kitty, so he can do that.
I'm aware of that.
Just never leave any open glasses of anything lying around. Make sure everything's got a top on it.
Yeah, last night he knocked over a can of Diet Dr. Pepper as well. And
then you grab him, look him straight in the eye, and tell him you love him.
Hold on. Let's
all
see
right,
if we can
closing the giveaway. Gonna pick ourselves the winner. And who is the winner? Jamie Chen. Congratulations. You are the winner of a ferocious Arctic wolf. Give me a shout out. Are you Jamie Chen in game? I know Jamie's won before.
Yeah, I can't remember all these names. Stop playing with that. You're going to kill my green screen.
Ava Thorne. There we go.
The last issue that Eric's wanted to point out, or actually, we haven't talked about the second issue. I think naming exposure to constant static data global is an unfortunate anachronism in WoW. We do not have to name it that, but it does look like we are getting a number of those things exposed. The key takeaway for me is that it's important to differentiate between static and dynamic data. Yeah,
you got a point there.
Yeah. The final issue is he thinks that we both can and should immediately review and lay out priorities to the features other online projects have learned from. For WoW and ESO, the two most important are user control over script registration, as Mystical mentions, and some sort of version mechanism to flag and exclude out-of-date scripts. As an engineer with many years' experience crafting libraries and APIs, it strongly suggests the APIs to be versioned, and that the version mechanism exposes breaking changes in the API from as early a stage as possible. Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe.
Yeah. This is version 0.12.
Is
something
it?
Like that?
I would say
I don't know.
0.01.
Oh, it's 0.01.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have a version out yet, so.
No, yeah. We've got lots of stuff. Then, Ooh.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
We got the next giveaway coming up, and of course, I'm sure you probably know what this one is. Courtesy of CC and CC's Bazaar. 10,000 gold coins for a lucky winner at the end of the show. Exclamation, I love free shit to get in on the action.
Thank you for the host, Necro.
Yay!
Then don't forget exclamation mark play on my stream as we're waiting for bits to come in and other things. And
200 more bits will get us a game of marbles. Right.
No, absolutely. 200 more bits. A game where everybody can see. So, which takes us to some of the great things that Drake Atis has been doing.
I'm really enjoying watching Drake day by day here. So this has been pretty interesting so far. And again, maybe we're speaking a little too soon. At least I was yesterday. So I like what I see here for day one. Maynard with 300 bits, and that pushes us over that mark. Give us a track number, Maynard. We'll get to Drake Atis in just a minute here. Then
I know, which means that I have to hit escape and go to main menu and confirm as my countdown got down to 3 seconds before my secret game started. So Maynard wants track number 27, which is Shattered Dreams.
You gotta love some Shattered Dreams.
Yes. Don't forget to exclamation mark play on both streams.
That's right.
And are we ready to
Double
click
your
start?
chances to win. No, I'm getting in on your stream, and now I can get over here.
Let's click start in 3, 2, 1, start. Look for your name. Make sure you're in on both streams, twitch.tv/Cynicist and twitch.tv/NBNN News to double your chance of winning.
Why am I so small on your stream? You got me like a little miniature going on over there. Well, it's
because you are miniature. I'm trying to make you life-sized, man. Well, so the problem really is with the way that you've got your camera set up.
There's nothing wrong with my camera. My camera's 1080p fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think the problem's on the user's end.
Not even. So
Zoom's fault.
Hold on. Because
it's a matter of dragging the window and making it bigger. It's not got anything to do with anything else.
The other thing is this is what really I do have to crop your camera settings all the time because that's what's actually displayed. And then from there
off down
I have to make
track.
sure that you're as small in stream as you are in real life.
Mom into the combat zone.
Yes. And Mom is in the lead on my stream, followed by Necronut and Maynard. Although now we're on divergent paths and Eagle has fallen out of the map.
Ejected.
Yeah, so if you join us in Discord, you can see what Laz's actually looks like. And then someone else just fell out. Mom is still in the lead.
Oh. Botox just took the lead from Mom, and then Mom just took the lead back. But we're going into the mixing bowls.
Yep. Double mixing bowl for Necronut and a couple of others.
Maynard
Mom is on the lower track.
Skyblabber.
Bye-bye, Necronut.
Trick Steve and Torque now in first and second.
You know who's in the lead on my stream?
Me.
The pirate flag is in the lead. Draken has dropped out of the map. I am hitting the bells.
Ejected. You and
Maynard
me are
and
chasing Trick Steve
Bye-bye.
to try and steal that win from him. Noob Skyblabber.
Lots of people are trying to steal it from me. Only 4 people left on my stream. Oh, I was ejected.
Trick
The last little bit.
Ejected, but Trick Steve is our winner.
Mom takes it in the end. I was rejected at the very end, which is very unfortunate. Yeah.
Congratulations, Steve.
Let's make sure that Laz gets ejected too, because we can't have him finishing the map that I got ejected out of. Eject him. Nope, Laz finished.
I made it.
Shroud of Dracula also ejected out of the map. But let's see, where is the game so that way I can give Mom her scrolls. Come here, Mom. Hi, Mom. What kind of scrolls would you like today?
Usual.
Okay.
Usual.
There you go. Thanks for winning. Yay. Mom won. She already got her scrolls. But going back to Drake's health bar and health information, he's now added resistances and powers to it.
Well, he's done even more than that.
I know. He keeps on adding to it.
He's actually framed it and made it a real UI instead of just two little things floating in the ether out there. He's got an actual box now with a whole bunch of cool stats. Trick Steve, what's your name in game?
Eventually he'll figure out colors as well.
Yes, we were talking about this yesterday, and I love his comment there. I can't believe he forgot about chaos in the mix, but this is very cool. You got everything at a glance: earth, air, fire, water, etc. Pachimo, that's fine.
Yeah.
Pachimo.
Yeah, I don't see alcohol on that list.
I'm sure that's going to be one that you're going to be able to intoxication level.
Yeah. And then there's questions whether or not it includes warding skills and gems, and possibly but his Drake says that looking at the base stat value to track each buff separately, but it doesn't exist, just the current total value. So, yeah. And so he is cleaning up the code, and there is going to be a Shroud register periodic function coming soon. But if you want to look at that code,
register,
it's there. Yeah. Coming soon. Yeah. As more data is exposed, the better things that people will be able to do, and that's going to make everything a little better.
Mo better. And of course, most of these guys who are showing you this stuff are showing you the code so that you can get an idea of what's actually going on. And if you've got any semblance of, how to manipulate the code by just looking at it, you can do all sorts of interesting stuff. Buckaroo Bonsai, what's going on? Welcome to the show. A little late today.
It's okay. He made it.
That's right. We're happy to have you. Where's the missus? Is the missus watching as well?
They're doing something.
I know.
But, hey, I just love the fact that people are taking it upon themselves to do this Lua stuff.
Well, isn't that the whole point of player-created content is, letting them have at it so they can make these kind of things and do all sorts of interesting things that they've been asking for over the years.
They don't have to.
What's that?
So they don't have to.
Well, yeah.
For you, Mari, to get in here and do something.
One thing that we've known for a long time, and anybody who's been playing for any length of time knows, is that we have a bunch of creative minds here in this community, and a lot of them just been chomping at the bit to be able to put that creative juice to work. And
not just creative, but also extremely analytical as well.
Yeah, extremely, if not
we have a bunch of minds.
Anally analytical. Yeah. Yeah, we got guys who have PhDs in mathematics who have these conversations with Chris going, dude, you should be doing this instead of that, and that instead of this, and
Shroud math.
Yeah.
Thank you, Buckaroo. For 100 bits.
Buckaroo Bonsai, thank you very much for the bits. Appreciate your support. He's at work, so gotta go call the missus. Tell her to tune in too.
Yep.
But yes, just enjoying seeing what's coming out, and again, I'm biding my time watching. Want to jump back to who was it? Dirty Garden Gnome and UO Curse is tell you what, UO Curse was one of my favorites because it allowed me to do emotes, and you know how we have the ability to modify the emotes by typing in /em, and you can associate actions with your emotes. I've been looking for something that'll parse that text over so that I can do a whole bunch of custom actions with text. I have a lot of things like, triggers where if I hit a button, it comes up and says, oops, I did that to the zone instead of locally.
What's the one for roll the dice?
So I have, certain speech triggers built in that
Welcome to the Purple Dragon Inn.
Yes,
and you
that means that I'm going to have to
character.
I would actually end up combining roll the dice and something else that's grossly inappropriate, because that's the way I am. I'm a 3-year-old, or actually 12-year-old. 12.
But I would, I would be really hip to have something like that where you can custom fill your own text and have it triggered with just a push of a button instead of having to sit there and type in every time and screw it up and hit a button that might
bring up a
300
menu,
windows.
having to scroll down to it.
Yep.
Because half the time everything's not alphabetized.
Hey, yeah, you mean like our teleport window that has no alphabetation, doesn't come up alphabetized. Talking about that.
Oh, it's alphabetized. It's alphabetized by name instead of the destination.
Well, not quite true, but it always irks me when you click this to begin with. Of course, I like the fact that the 2 phishing hotspots come up first, but in no semblance of order does it come up to begin with. I mean, I assume that it should just automatically come up. I don't know why it comes up in such a jumbled mess. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I haven't visited any of these places in the past. I mean, you can sort by location or, but that's a button click. I don't know why it doesn't come up that way, by default.
What, you don't like the randomness associated with...
I just don't understand how it pulls it. If I understood the logic behind it, then, maybe I could deal with it a little better. That's all I'm saying. We are all Jack. Yeah, speaking of we are all Jack, before we're running a little late here, but that's okay. That's nothing new.
We're running right on time.
I came across this Jack box in my inbox, and it looks like the guys from You Don't Know Jack have this party box of 6 different games, and actually this is nothing new apparently, but we might be able to incorporate some of this stuff into actually live streams. You can have up to, I think they said one of the games is 100 players via phone, and thousands of people can actually watch it via their consoles or via their electronic devices. Interesting stuff. So I'll probably be exploring that over the weekend. Just off the rail there on that.
Yeah, you go do that, lads.
But otherwise, I got to tell you about that app we've got out in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic
or the
devices.
Kindle.
Yes, well, that would be the Amazon App Store. And you too can check out things like the Daily Britannian, the radio stations, or the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, brought to you by our good friends at HometownHero.com. Thankfully, Wednesday's a short day.
Oh, and don't forget, this actual Friday, Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Pokemon.
Ika.
Yeah.
I think I played Pokemon Go for like 5 seconds, so...
I don't think I ever even loaded it.
But yes, hi Tyrion. That NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar.
Go, you don't really need to play, but it's the other one on the Switch that you do.
I don't own a Switch, so...
You should go out and buy a Switch right now.
I'll never buy a Switch. Actually, I saw somebody playing one at the convention, and it would look really cool.
It is. That's why you need to buy one.
But yes, going back to that NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar on nbnn.info, just click the calendar button and you too can look at the aggregated mess that's the Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar. If you have a Google Public Calendar related to Shroud and you wanted to hook it up, email news@nbnn.info. He'll do something with it eventually.
Just think you could develop the app for the Switch.
Yeah.
How about we just give you the Switch?
Oh, I'll take one. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude.
Send all your nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. Very carefully. 2 minutes. That's all we need. Carefully curate them. That includes like lots of prep time and everything else, and like a thorough analytical review post review.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifiers to listen to Wadia Radio Free Britannia, to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. And you know what I forgot?
What did you forget?
Liz Frostov's birthday today.
Yes, happy birthday,
We forgot to tell.
We didn't
everybody.
forget. We were saving the best for last.
Yeah,
that's the ticket.
Happy birthday, Liz. We all love you.
Happy birthday, List. Okay, then you know what that means. Got to play Happy Birthday. You got Happy Birthday, Spiff?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm playing Scooby-Doo right now.
Play Happy Birthday. We don't have that much time.
Then, in Caffeine, you know I cannot watch these videos that you're sending me during the stream.
Well,
I want to click play on them, especially the stacking test for dummies, followed by the 500 miles of Mr. Right, whatever that is.
You could.
Yeah, that's not the bucket one. So delete the video then. Then at 7 p.m. this evening, it's going to be the 70s at 7, and that is followed on Wadia Radio Free Britannia by Laz's Wad with the Wicked Womb.
That's right. And of course,
and that's our community calendar for Hump Day.
If you're scratching your head wondering what it is you've stumbled upon you're tuned in to NBNN.info right here on NBNN. Does that make sense? No. Twitch.tv/Genesis, Twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays on YouTube. Twitch, you guys know what to do. Hit those follow buttons, hit those like buttons, hit those sub buttons, because we need all your support out there. Happy birthday, there it is, to List one more time. The BMC would like you to come check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove's located in the Quell region, next to the town of Exeter, reasonably close. And of course, it's located next to all the mines. It's a couple of inches away. Just a couple, yeah, I know. And located next to the mines that you want to be near. If you're looking for crafting goods, you're looking for a place to set up shop, or if you're looking for a like-minded bunch of crazy Buffalo miners, check out Black Rock Cove today. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. Top of the hour news to keep you updated on world news. You got us 12s and 6s around the clock Monday through Friday. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday at 6 a.m. Of course, Fionn Wynn Wild Maine with Wild Safari. And don't forget, tonight, late night, 1 a.m., Sarah and Andar show. I'll give them a plug today. Is shroudmusic.com for ABC files. If you're looking for files to get started or you're an old pro, go check out shroudmusic.com today. Torque.rocks. If you're looking for more in-game goods, Torque's got a website out there, torque.rocks. And you can go punch that in and check out what he's got available for sale in-game. Capheus's Wares, on the other hand, is out on Shroud Marketplace, and he's got your beetle carapace and your wood for those crafting needs here in-game as well. If time is of the essence and you've got more money than time, go check out Capheus's shop out at shroudmarketplace.com. And of course, shroudmarketplace.com. I don't know, can I say shroudmarketplace.com a couple more times here in the next couple minutes?
You could definitely mention
Shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go.
You got to alternate Shroud Marketplace for 100 years and then say shroudmarketplace.com.
Shroudmarketplace.com. The place to go buy or sell.
That's right.
Anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Over 160 different players registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you actually get a marketplace where you can go shopping around, look at reviews, look at histories and things like that. Pretty soon, those vendors are going to have like little vendor badges based off the number of items that they've sold.
Oh, very
that
cool.
Way you can see like who really are the power sellers.
Who the top vendors?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you need to slip in a reference to Szechuan sauce.
the
The
non-existent Szechuan
Walmart
sauce.
of
Yeah.
soda. Yeah, that's about the
right.
size of it. Actually, it's
That's
more
right.
like the flea market of soda because each vendor has their own booth.
Oh, I thought each vendor had fleas.
Well,
That
that too.
But anything and everything from accounts to gain gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything is available at Shroud Marketplace. You need to go there, register to buy stuff, and if you want to start selling your stuff, click on vendor registration. As long as it's game related,
It's free.
You're all set up, and it's so easy to do that I can do it. Laz can do it. Lots of people can do it.
Even Spiff could do it if he wanted to.
Spiff could do it if he wanted to. Yes. Occasionally he talks about, man, I should do that. Other times he's like, no. But anything into everything.
When he needs some money for Golden Corral, you'll see him setting up his store.
I know. That's Friday, though.
I need money for biscuits.
that is Friday. And as it is, Caffeine's paying for his kids' braces.
Yeah,
I told Caffeine he should go to, what is it called? Smile Club. They do it cheaper with invisible aligners.
Yep. But you know what time it is? That time
I do. It's about time for us to go ahead and wrap it up and get out of here for today. But of course, you know what happens before we do that. We got to thank some people and give away some goods. So,
Donnie Brasco and a picture of my butthole.
There you go.
Excellent. Excellent. Welcome back, Donnie.
And why aren't our credits wanting to roll? Let's see.
Yeah, did my credits roll? I unable to detect stream start on your platform.
Getting an error message, but I can say thank you to Buckaroo Bonsai, thank you to the Maynard, thank you to Eagle today. Of course, still sitting at a whole 998 followers. We need two more people. Two more.
I need 600 more. Yay.
But let's go ahead and close out this giveaway and see who our winner is for today. And our winner, Shroud of Dracula. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Shroud of Dracula. Give us your in-name game. Probably Shroud of Dracula.
Congratulations.
Yes, but thanks for joining us today. I don't know what the heck's going on with the credits today, but we'll figure it out.
Streamlabs problem.
Yeah, Streamlabs. I don't know. It's all Laz's fault, we know.
We'll
be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I am Laz.
I might be Jack.
He might be Jack. And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Clear.
Game off.